This is how you greet nobles, by the way. You stand on their war table. Capture card of death, indeed. Let us begin. And we're back. And actually recording. And hopefully there will be no issues with this recording. Inevitably there will be. I've actually got this game to me 3 times. I've got the game window, then I've got XSplit showing it, and then I've got the capture card showing it. It's just all sorts of crap going on my screen here. And they're all different times too. First is the game, then XSplit, then the capture card way behind everyone else. It's really weird. Anyway, let's do some more questing, shall we? Hopefully, because I'm halfway through 38, there will be enough of the main story to carry me to 39. That way we can make some decent progress today. And XSplit is still doing that thing where it freezes, which is very bizarre. Wish it would stop doing that, but I don't know why it's doing it, so there's really nothing I can do to stop it. You should put a mirror behind your monitor and get a mirror just behind your shoulder, then you get an Infinite Fantasy 14. But then there's no final. What are you on about, people? It's become colon knowledge, indeed. I took a colonoscope. Kaleidoscope? I took a kaleidoscope. I don't know what I'm on about anymore. I will take the silver pieces because I like silver pieces because it's basically free money. An embossed silver book, which appears to be equal to mine. Oh wait, I'm not an arcanist. That's right. So I don't actually know what it is equal to. I don't know what my scholar has, actually. Anyway, there's silver pieces, so guess what we're taking? The silver pieces. Congrats to that dude. Discrediting the evidence against him. Hey. It was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. Frankel? Francel. I don't know. Apparently Hall's party is a bunch of idiots, so congratulations. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. I thought that said Rickerman for a moment. Okay. Chocobo. I like how other people's chocobos look at you periodically. They're just like, yo, what's up? Oh, you're kidding me. What? Hold on. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Where am I going? Over there. I looked at this and saw that icon that said I wasn't the right level, and I was like, no. This music, I love it so much. Doesn't make any sense to me why it's so dramatic, but I like it. You come into this zone and this music starts playing, you're like, well, I don't know if I want to be here. Probably inside this building. There's a whole row of chocobos there, good lord. Are you inside the building, sir? You are. Hello. Dramatic music go. Someone tampering with shipments. Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors. I've already determined that one of the Inquisitors is bad. So I'm pretty sure it's the Inspectors if Inquisitors are with them. The Porters? I don't want to question the Porters. I want to question the Inspectors, you dangleberries. Guess we have to go back up then. Whatever. Someone has informed me that the next dungeon is around 41/42. I also accidentally unlocked Cutter's Cry, so that's a thing. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably do Cutter's. I might do Cutter's Cry today, actually, if Hull and a couple other people are willing to run it. take time out of their busy day to assist me. Is he on the wall or next to the wall? He's next to the wall. Works for me. Oh, hello. These aren't here normally? What is this nonsense? In fact, there's someone standing inside of it. What nerve! I will search your parcels. I am fond of searching other people's mail, which is apparently legal, since this guy's just gonna let me do it. There is a draconian rosary hidden in every parcel? Or just that middle one? Oh, there's two. To show the rosaries to this guy now. Alright, whatever. This is a whole lot of talk to these people moments, but hey, welcome to MMO Quest. There's a lot of fillers involved. No fish haul. There are not fish in Cutter's Cry, unless I am mistaken. 250k per Titan run. This is actually the first time I've seen anyone spam Titan runs, by the way. And out of curiosity, why are they spamming it here? Wouldn't a more logical place to spam it be Mordana? I don't know. Anyway. And there were 3 parcels, and I have 2 rosaries. What do you mean every single parcel? Okay, I will take your silver pieces. Thank you. Good day, Alex. In the eyes of gods and men. Who is this dude? And why is his face so big? Bear my words to Inquisitor Briggy, or Bridgie. Demands. Okay. So to go talk to an Inquisitor and demand it be postponed. This'll go well if all of the Inquisitors are bad. Which they might not be. Is this a door I can use? No. What's back here? Anything? Nothing. There is, in fact, nothing back here. Can I get up here? Thank you. Where's the person? You? You. Hello. Look like a fine fellow. Fine woman. You're in fact a woman, I'm fairly sure. The trial's already begun, apparently. That sounds bad. I have to talk to this guy again. I keep overestimating the distance that I need to go and getting on my chocobo. But whatever. Yo, the trial's already started. What is this dude? Oh, this is the infantry gear, isn't it? Yeah, the infantry shirt has like that cloak thing on it. Which is kind of cool. You have a question. Feels like there's an episode missing, or that the recording stopped between episode 13 and 14. Well, if it did, there's nothing I can do to fix it, so... Unless stuff is just out of order, which I doubt. It's possible I overwrote a file when I was rendering on accident. But there's literally nothing I can do to fix that now. You have to remind me later, and I'll check that and see what's what. I really wish XIV would stop freezing. Apparently it's still running fine, it's just the display is freezing. Do whatever you must to keep him alive. That's a fantastic sign. Does that mean I get to murder people? I am a fan of murdering people, if you're unaware. I'm also just gonna jump off the fence because why not? That water is a lot less deep than I thought. Also, hello. These dudes just chilling in here. Doing their sit in icy cold water practice thing, I guess. Hello, Maiden. I'll just pronounce you Madden, like the football guy. John Madden, how are you today? What's over there? Hold on, where is that? It's right there. I don't know what's over there. XIV, apparently. What is going on here? How did he get over here so fast? Good lord, this man's quick. Okay, so we're fighting people. There's no question involved in this. It's a freaking instance. We're fighting people. And it played the sound effect, which means I've already done something. We stand accused of heresy against the holy see of Ishgard. Leap from the... This is like witch stuff here. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. He's gonna leap from the cliff and die. That's how gravity works. That's like witch hunt stuff right there. That dude's got some sweet blue hair. Just want to point that out. That dude's got some sweet blue hair. We are come on behalf of Lord Harpder. And we dare to interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See. Apparently jumping off cliffs is legal proceedings. Yay! Murder people. Is this dude a tank? No, he's a conjurer. What? Like how I stuttered that. So, an archer and a conjurer versus what appears to be a paladin and an archer. Well, a bard, but whatever. Plus him. Alright, well. Let's get rid of this guy first. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Don't beckon the guy, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Also, did he pull aggro on me? What happened there? Kill the healer, you fool! And there's no reason really moving since I can't dodge this guy, although the volume's a bit loud. It's alright. It's alright, we got this, don't worry. We should have this anyway, unless he summons more dudes, which is possible. Should I be killing the bard? Maybe I should be. Who is this? The Lord has a chocobo. Where's he going? He's going over there, apparently. Alright. I'm just gonna ignore that guy. Get rid of the DPS people, I guess. This is turned into PvP. This is what PvP will be like, except balanced. And not me murdering people. Can I get a heal? Thank you. Lord Harshfont is quite a beefy guy. It's really hard to, you know, you didn't even get to the heart hall. That's pretty bad. You even done the fight, and I know how to get to the heart. You kill him. Well, you don't kill him. You hit him in the face until he stops breathing. I like how he just stands there during this. That is a wyvern. Why do they have a wyvern? Exactly. Please inform me of this. And again, I'm hitting the guy I shouldn't be hitting because he has a billion hit points and is wasting my time. Wyvern, can you stop being alive? Is that a physical possibility? Actually, you dodge the AoEs on the ground? No, we don't need to do that, let's be honest here. Nope, kill the Wyvern, please. We don't want the devout to die. That'd be terrible. I don't want me to die either, but I keep causing the AoE to be on top of this guy. If Mr. Paladin Man would pull some aggro... Oh, he's invulnerable. I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing. That'd be a good idea. I also still haven't gotten the TP regen ability because I'm a dangle. So what do we do with this Wyvern if the Wyvern's invulnerable? Where you going, dude? You're gonna run over here and heal. But pardon me. I don't believe that's how this is gonna go. Now they're hitting the Wyvern, which is invulnerable, so that's not actually doing me any good. There we go. Now what do we do to the Wyvern? Does it just leave? Dropped a Draconian Rosary. It just leaves. Alright. So this dude's personal bodyguard has a rosary. Sounds about right. Sir, I want you to jump off a cliff. Can you do that? Is that a possibility? The fact that the dude guarding you dropped a rosary, that's a pretty good, you know, evidence there. Maybe it's not the Inquisitors and it's actually the Knights. I don't know. You're darn right I'm gonna locate the airship. That's what I came here for. It's been ages. Eventually I'll find it. Because I know you, boy. He's got a sweet feather on his hat, though. You gotta admit that much. He's got a sweet feather. This dude's got some weird, like, ear clamp thing going on there. Not so sure about that stylistic choice, but hey. Don't mind the awkward clothing that I'm wearing. Just ignore that bit. And that music, suddenly. So back we go. Progress is being made this day. I don't know what she's doing. Probably starting that quest, who knows? The people who spam shout with stuff like this, to be honest, aren't really any better than the guild sellers, albeit they do it far less frequently. Some of them do it far less frequently. It's still really irritating. Seems a little too cold to be wearing that. I am a strong, independent woman. Don't need no sweater. The dude hadn't loaded his animation in. That was a good sign. We don't need no sweaters. At least I'm not the poor paladins wearing plate mail. I'm sure that's not any better. Albeit it's plate mail and then presumably something clothy or woolly underneath that, but whatever. It's still plate mail. That crap gets cold. I'm kind of standing on her table, but don't mind that. Indeed, the missing Enterprise, the thing I originally came here for. The final flight of the Enterprise was somewhere around here, so I'm led to believe. Okay. Apparently the dude I wanted was here all along. Fan-freaking-tastic. A discomposed cataloger with probably the world's best hat. And he's got purple magnifying glasses things. Not magnifiers, actually, they're just glasses. You, sir, have a glorious hat. I wish to speak with you about your hat. Landed somewhere far in the far northwest. Volume 6 of the 1,572 readings. Uppermost floor of the observatorium. So a large leather-bound tome, volume 6 at the top floor. I imagine I won't actually need to remember that, but just in case. Down to the observatorium we go. I find it interesting that the observatorium is actually probably the lowest point here. One of the lowest points here, rather than putting it, say, up here on this hill, which would have been a much better spot to put an observatorium, but whatever. I didn't design the world, so we'll just roll with whatever Square Enix decides to use. Wish my chocobo was faster. I wish you could feed your chocobo greens while you were on it to make it run faster for a while. Rather than just having the sole purpose of summoning the chocobo, but whatever. But then what about the other mounts? You'd have to feed your other mounts greens as well, which doesn't make any sense at all. Whatever. I am best game designer, 20 every year. Also, Hall gave me fish, so if anyone's curious and wants some fish, go ask Hall. Man's got some fish. Like, a lot of fish. In fact, I think there's like probably over 100 fish in my mail inbox, which will probably stay in my mail inbox, but whatever. This is the top floor. Or is it one up? Past logs. There we go. Do I need to just interact with it or actually remember something? Hello, Ash! Ash 10 specifically, or X-Ash-10X, because X's. And I have to go back up there now, presumably. Yep. Back over we go. The joys of questing. The joys of breaking my chocobo's legs. Ow. Sorry, Vanille. I didn't mean to break your legs, but it's alright. You think someone would, like, call me in for chocobo abuse or something? I don't know. But anyway, I have mentioned this, I think, in the comments, but I haven't mentioned it in the video. Or maybe I have, I don't know. X-Ash-10X on YouTube. Or Ash10 on Twitch, I think you've streamed before, I can't remember. Does Final Fantasy XIV and other Final Fantasy stuff for that matter without commentary, if I'm not mistaken. So 100% completions, I think, on stuff. You should go watch it. That's the thing. Anyway, quests. And very slow chocobo running with no music for some reason, which is bizarre. Don't think I've ever been in this zone without music. It's very quiet. And then music. I think every place here actually has different music as I just run past the quest guy. So Camp Dragon had his music, the Observatorium has music, the actual field has music. I don't know if that's true of every area, but it seems like this one certainly does. Mordana probably does as well. Volume 6 of readings. Taken at the first discus... what? Oh dear God, these words. Dicasterial Observatorium of Ethereal and Astrological Phenomena in the year 1572 of the 6th Astral Era. What is that first word? The Casterial? The Casterial? I don't know. Whatever. Words. Game, complicated words. This dude's sniffing the book. Oh, word. This dude's making, like, trigonometric calculations off the top of his head based on readings from his book here. The ship landed near the Stone Vigil. So, Stone Vigil's not for 4 more levels, though. So what are we gonna do for 4 levels? Interesting. Perhaps I spoke too soon. That's why you don't jump to conclusions. Let's go talk to Lord Franco. Apparently my job in Dragonhead is done for all intents and purposes, so let's go talk to Lord Franco, which I believe is to the south? Yes, he's got a little house up there. Doing whatever it is lords do in their little houses. You have left the sanctuary. Aren't you doing, Oh no, you're not doing 10 HD yet. It hasn't released, or dirt. You just made a video thing for it. Were you doing Kingdom Hearts, or was that someone else that was doing 1.5? I know, well, a bajillion people are doing it. I know SSOH PKC is doing it. But I thought maybe I saw it on your channel as well. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not going to be doing it because I don't have a PS3. Although it is Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, it's the only English version of Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. Even the translated versions are pretty much trash for that game. So that somewhat interests me, but no, we're not doing it. Even if I got a PS3, I still probably wouldn't do it, because there's not that much different. So this dude basically lost almost all of his holdings at some point here. Pretty much everyone hates me at this point, it'll be alright. They harbor hatred towards me, I'll just, you know, whatever. Whoa, I have to go somewhere new. I have to go to... what is this? Something. White brim front? I don't know. Whoops. Okay, check it out. I actually need to eventually hit level 40. Presumably I might try to do that sometime this week. It takes me like 2 weeks to level something at all. Because I need a level 40 combat class to actually continue unlocking levs, which is kind of irritating, but whatever. And I use levs to level my botanist, and eventually miner whenever that gets done. Twitch doesn't seem to like you? Why does Twitch not seem to like you? Is the video lagging? My XSplit keeps freezing. I keep mentioning this. This is like the 50th time I mentioned this, because it's concerning me. I get very concerned when XSplit does weird things that it's not supposed to, so... I mean, no one's complained about it except me, so... I like complaining about stuff. You just got randomly kicked. Aw. That's odd. What? Well, I was gonna say, what free company are they in? But they're in AWG. Also, this place is here. I don't know if that place goes anywhere, does it? Maybe it does. It's called the Steps of Faith. Or maybe it's an instanced area. I don't know, but it's kind of a cool looking place there. There's another observatorium, because people like observatoriums around here, I guess. And everything around here will be a higher level than me, which is sad. Why are people so bad at Titan? I'm gonna blame some of that on lag, and then the rest of it's just people being bad at video games. Like me. I'm pretty bad at video games. You do have to account for things such as, you know, say, Southeast Asian people playing North American servers for whatever reason. What am I doing here? I don't know. I went into herp dirt mode and then just stood there for a while. There's a serpent sergeant. Oh, there he is. I thought he was on the walls. Sometimes there's people up on the walls and it takes me ages to find them. Hello! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife. Oh, that's sad. Have some letters. Glowing letter introduction. Glowing letter of introduction. A likely, oh, you're serious. I like the dude's response to that. You're across the Atlantic, yeah, but you had the thing is, the connection between North America and Europe is actually pretty good. So being across the Atlantic, you probably have the same exact ping I do, despite the fact I'm not across an ocean. Whereas the people who don't want to play on a Japanese words, I suck at speaking. Japanese server in, say, that's level 39. God dang it. I have to do leveling now. I hate leveling. Well, we may as well accept the quest, but I was hoping there was enough storyline quests to carry me, but that was obviously hoping for too much. Maybe there's some quests around here that I can grab. Or I might just have to run some dungeons or fates or something. I have to speak with a man. Which there's really no point in doing because I wouldn't be able to finish the quest, so that sucks. I wonder what happened here. It's just a bunch of people on the ground dead or dying, which is always a good sign. Well, shall we do Cutter's Cry? How long till you're free, y'all? And how many people are in the link show? Quite a few. Pretty sure I could get a group going if no one's busy. See ya, Moomin. Moomin's busy today. Busy Moomin. Which is sad. When someone gives up and leaves. So probably quite a while then. Well, it could be like in the next minute or in the next hour. Anytime between then, probably. Oh, there's Alphaned. Are they following me around? Where's Sid? Because him and Sid were standing in Dragon's Head during this last bit of quest lining. We've stopped trying, so someone will leave soon. And someone left. Well, timing on that. I told you, could be within a minute and an hour. I blame Hall. He's making people rage quit. Are you going to heal or tank, Hall? I don't know if you have a tank that high yet. Also, it does this sometimes. You don't have a tank that high? So I guess you're gonna heal it? You could DPS it. I will invite you. And then see if anyone else wants to do Cutter's Cry. Anyone wants to help with the Cry of Cutters? I am bad at typing when there's a microphone in front of the keyboard. You're gonna Scholar it? Alright. You like Scholar just because you don't have to do anything half of the time. You lazy bum. Do we have a tank online? No. Oh yeah, we do. Chuffy. Forgot about Chuffy. What else does Chuffy have? He plays constantly. That's all he has. I guess he just sits at 50 all day. Ah, well. Whatever. What realm is Ash on? I don't actually know. It's a good question. I was going to say Ash should transfer to Moogle, but there's probably people on the server Ash is on. Specifically to be with Ash, so that's probably not the best thing in the world to say. Later-ish? See if anyone on the link show wants to help. And then you can mail Ash fish. This is true. I don't know if Ash wants you mailing fish, to be honest. To be honest, I don't think anyone wants you mailing them fish. Muff did not mail people fish. It tells you who sent the bloody thing. Just because Muff gave you fish doesn't mean you had to mail fish to me. It's not how this system works. He would, but he's busy. It appears everyone's busy today. Good heavens. Sorry, but a white mage. Who do we have that's actually... Wizzy's Deeps? Do we have a tank? We don't. We have to pug it. Pug all the people. You got a reply from someone who enjoyed their fish? I didn't enjoy my fish. Wait, is that not a black mage? Ah, that's white mage. Got the icon messed up because I'm a dangus. No one on right now, sadly. And Chuffy appears to be AFK, which he usually is, to be honest, so... I guess we'll get a random tank and a random DPS, then. Are you ready, Sir Hall? Excuse me. I thought this was going to be a fish fairy. I thought this was going to be a much more productive day for storyline because I thought like a storyline would carry me, but it only increased like that much, which sucks. I was really hoping we could get some really... I haven't done Cutter's Cry, by the way. I'm sure Hall already knows that, though. Hello, Ultimara. Ultimara. So I have to do a bunch of leveling tonight, I think. And by tonight, I mean like over the next week because I'm so slow. How are you doing, sir? 40 to 50 sucks? That sounds about right to me. It's gonna take me like 2 or more months to get to 50. And I'm level 38, so... Don't expect like a massive influx of videos from this game because I'm really slow. Primarily because I don't like fate grinding that long. So what I'll do is I'll fate grind for a while and then I'll just like farm some sheep and then craft things because crafting. God dang crafting addiction. I ain't got time for anything else but crafting. Seriously, like, crafting. 24/7 crafting. Do side quests? Let me find some side quests here. There's actually a few I didn't do because they didn't give me anything. None of these give me... And when I say didn't give me anything... I don't know what was going on there. They don't give me any alien pieces. So I was ignoring them. I could go do them. That would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 60,000. You'd love to see me crafting? Maybe I'll craft later in the stream. So that would net me 60k. That would put me at 240. So I'd need another 40,000. We got a DPS finally. Which would be relatively short period of time of fate grinding, to be honest, but, you know. That dude's got a sweet sword. What sword is that? What level is he? It's a better question. 50. That is the flame, so that's the level 50 guild company weapon. Which looks pretty sweet. You can't get into crafting? It's because you're a dingleberry. You're like the only one here who's played this game who can't get into crafting. At least in the chat, anyway. To be honest, 90% of my crafting is actually entirely macro-based because I'm lazy, but still, I enjoy it nonetheless. You find it even more boring than Fates? That's because you're doing it wrong. You gotta max out dat high quality. And to max out dat high quality, you need to know the optimal rotations. If you really want to max out quality, you actually have to do it all manually. It's not complicated like in some MMOs. What MMOs have complicated crafting? Like, what do you consider complicated crafting? Is this another Fate kind of hub, or just people passing through here? I'm gonna assume it's people passing through, because people always seem to go in Dragonhead because it's central. EVE Online? EVE Online's crafting is not complicated, it's just really time consuming, because you have to wait many hours, or even days for some of that crap to just automatically make itself. Automagically. It's boring to you? Crafting is really not all that different from combat classes, quite frankly. You got your skills, you use your skills. Yeah, where are the tanks? That's a good question. You use specific skills in specific instances, you know. See you all tomorrow. You should just showed up to say hi. One of these days, we'll get a tank. World's longest tank queue. Especially when you already have a healer. It's insane. Then again, I just realized the average wait time is 23 minutes for this for whatever god-awful reason. Presumably because it's an optional dungeon. Which, to be honest, is fairly easy to miss, actually. I accidentally unlocked it. I didn't even know it was going to give me a quest. Or a dungeon. The healer queues don't pop instantly, but they're about 20% of the duration of a DPS queue. And tank queues are about the same, give or take. It's just because there's so many more DPS than healers. So the DPS fill up the queue, and then they just wait for a healer to show up eventually. Bubbles withdrawals from battle. Apparently someone named their chocobo Bubbles. Also, there's a bug that causes random things, random names to replace what's supposed to be there. Like when someone mounts a chocobo, for instance, or when you mount a chocobo, it'll say Irania Telrath mounts the chocobo, but sometimes it'll replace your name with a random enemy that happens to be nearby, or just a random enemy in general, I think. So it'll say something like Delivery Moogle mounts the chocobo, or random stuff like that. It's kind of hilarious. I've actually seen several pictures on Reddit where people have, I can mount Vanille whenever I want, where people have pictures of random mobs mounting the chocobo. Or someone had a picture where they discarded a random mob from their inventory. It was kind of funny. Like you discard an item from your inventory, it says you discard it, but the dude had a picture of it saying you discard like this silver wolf from your inventory. And it's like, what? It'd be bizarre. Imagine if that happened in actuality. What? Things mounting chocobos. By the way, this game makes a it tastes like a chocobo joke at some point. I don't remember what quest it had, but what quest it was, but it makes it taste like chocobo drip. So apparently chocobos are this world's chicken, and apparently you ride chickens rather than horses, which is just interesting. They do look like chickens, let's be honest here. What is that sound? That's a freaking unicorn. What about the Cactuarpus one? What about it? There's the tank. Which, there he goes. I was gonna say, if he's not gonna ready, I swear to God, nice. Light party. I was gonna type first time, but suddenly cutscene, so. It's Cactuar. Cactuar. And bees. Although not the bees, but bees. I imagine these bees don't insta-kill you. That music's really good. Go ahead and type first time so people are aware. I always like to do that. Even though the game tells you one or more party members are new, I like to save first time just so people are aware. It's not attached to anything at all. Oh, it is. Never mind. I'm just a dingleberry. Let's see if I can not pull all of the aggro ever. Which is entirely possible. I did use quelling strikes though, so I should be alright. I'm not even using my buffs, Bollocks. Whatever. Don't even need buffs, yo. So, quelling strikes, if you don't know, is essentially a you generate less aggro ability. So, it's really useful to keep me from spiking because crits. Which doesn't appear to be a problem because this guy is a really good tank. Oop. And right as I say that, my aggro starts going up. You can see it over here, by the way, if you're unaware at this point. It's very silly. The video's lagging. Is it? I haven't dropped any frames. What is with these things on the ground, out of curiosity here? So without quelling strikes, I have to be fairly careful about spamming out all of my abilities. Apparently the videos just decided to start lagging despite the fact I'm not dropping any frames. That's a sand pillar. Should probably pay attention and avoid sand pillars. Do these sand pillars just like randomly appear, or what's going on here? This dude just aggroed everything. Time to generate all the aggro. Yep, there it goes. Calm down, aggro, calm down. He didn't mark them, so which one is he hitting? That one. Did I get hit by a freaking pillar again because I'm not paying attention to the AoE? I should stop doing that. Whatever. Yes. There are in fact pillars that appear on the ground. I should avoid those. Shifting sands. Okay. I guess we used that since everyone disappeared next to it. Okay. The earth begins to tremble. That's a fantastic sound. I don't know if I approve of that. Also, that thing keeps exploding. I don't know if I approve of that either. Oop. We hadn't even moved yet, and the freaking ground's exploding underneath us. What is this bollocks? Where'd the tank go? Tank's pulling that guy, apparently. And I don't have quelling strikes. I haven't used any of my buffs yet, which is a good sign of how much aggro I control. The sand ate Sleepy. No. I'm so close to pulling from this guy. There we go. Not even really using abilities half of the time. Not a bad tank. Not the worst tank I've had by any stretch of the imagination. Although he is letting Hall get beat on the face, but that is pretty much Hall's job at this point. Scholar tank, white mage tank, whatever kind of tank, doesn't really matter. It's all right in the world. You feel a chill run down your spine. I don't know if I approve of that either. Ooh. There's also stuff. Everywhere. This guy pulls everything when he hits those, which is interesting. Blow all of the bugs, blow all of the bugs. And then dot all of the things. Come on, Hall. Your best tank. Those last two dots were almost worthless, but whatever, it's alright. You're being an aggro, okay. Stop doing that, Hall. I shouldn't have used that buff at the end of this fight. Whoops. That was a waste of that. This ability down here, by the way, gives me 2 attacks per auto attack. 2 hits per auto attack. It's really quite good. What's this guy doing? Apparently just standing there. Are you playing Connect the Dots or making a page of? The earth begins to tremble. Why does everything keep exploding? It's very rude. How long is this dungeon? Presumably the same length as the rest of them. We're also kind of just teleporting around here. The feeding pit? Not sure I like the name of the feeding pit, quite frankly. Hall's job is literally to be beat on by things. It's like what he does in his free time. Just get beat on by things. I don't know the range of that shifting ground AoE deal. That all. I assume that's what he's hitting. It's what I'm hitting. It's not what he's hitting. Let's change targets. Dang it, Hall. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta make it hard for poor Bronzed Shield here, who's not wearing bronze equipment, of all things. I should be buffed for this, but whatever. Hall's stealing all the aggro, and then exploding from the ground. Oh. I wonder if these two guys are new. They haven't said anything. But at least this guy, Oliver Skylance, appears to be new to this because he just keeps exploring side areas that don't appear to have anything. Also bombs, which are fantastic things that nobody should ever have. Basically what you can do as a bard is you can pop your straight shot so you have an increased crit chance. And then pull all the aggro like that. I'll do this, so stop pulling so much aggro. There we go. Pop your crit chance, pop your dots, pop your barrage so you have more damage, and then start applying heavy shot and bloodletter. Alternating, obviously. Which one are we hitting, dude? I'm gonna hit this one, whatever. And then that's a lot of deeps. So much deeps, in fact, that... Like, when did he die, out of curiosity? I didn't even notice he had died. It's a good thing I'm not the healer. It's a lot of deeps if you do it that way. That's what I was waiting for, was that. Well, they're both dead now, so... Fantastic news, everyone! Quickly, Hall! Tank it with your face! I'm about to pull aggro, because freaking aggro. Unless do I still have quelling strikes? No. There we go. World's slowest fight in the world. World's slowest in the world. Yes, that is exact terminology. I'll just, yeah, I'll be here for a while. Don't mind me. Dodging bomb AoEs, you know. Things you should probably do. Go ahead and sit. You're skipping 30 seconds every 5. Am I going to play Warship later? Probably not. Probably not, but that's an explosion. Ow. Guess I can't sit around here because things explode violently. I'm probably not going to play Warship today. Surprised I can stream this week anyway, because I thought we were doing the stairs, but apparently not. He just lost his shield, like, immediately. I just looked at my city code and it says I can have pet pig. This is fantastic news. Which way are we supposed to be going here? That's not the buttons I wanted to push. These quelling strikes, put that on. I should have put the straight shot on first, but whatever, it's alright. All is well in the world of Eorzea. I really wish this guy would mark his targets, but because like right now I'm not hitting the right thing. Surprised I haven't pulled aggro on that, but whatever. Oh, the Hall did. Time to very slowly kill the thing. There's an AoE I shouldn't stand in. I don't even pay attention to these AoEs like that. How did that one hit me? That's bollocks. I really probably should pay attention to the AoEs, but whatever. It's alright, we got this. Presumably we've got this, I don't know. I mean, our tank did die to a bomb, so I don't know what to think of that, quite frankly. It's a treasure coffer. Any enemies? Just a treasure coffer? Loot. A splintered cane, which is a crafting item. I'm presuming. Oliver Skylance got it. Well done. What did I get? I got 20. Larry got 40. He got 76. That's a pretty high greed roll. I don't know how to do this fight, so I'm just gonna hit dudes. Kind of as a DPS is, I presume, supposed to do. Kill ads, that kind of deal. I presume there's gonna be ads. This definitely looks like one of them their encounters, so. I like how I apply those buffs to just mash all the buttons. Hopefully with quelling strikes it keeps the aggro down, because I just popped, like, I'm popping 200 crits. That's a good sign of aggro gen right there. Oh Bard, how I enjoy your ability to crit things constantly. Until I lose my buffs, and then it goes about, you know, like 160 or something. I'm about to pull aggro. Which means sit here and do nothing for a short period of time. Is this dude not oh, there we go. Dude up there. How's it going, buddy? Is the tank gonna pull it, or no? Okay. Guess Eos will pull it. Cool story, Eos. Oh, there's a lot of little ones. Should I be killing the little ones first, or keep on the big one? I'm gonna keep on the big one. I'm not sure. Why am I tanking the boss? Why am I tanking the boss? Why is the boss aggroed to me? Please tank, pull the boss. For the love of God, tank, pull the boss. I can tank the other thing. No, seriously. Pull the boss, tank. Come back. This is a thing that probably happens fairly often, to be honest. Don't worry, Hall. I'm still kiting the boss. I'd like to point that out. I'm not sure what the tank's doing. Did he disconnect? And I'm now tanking everything. Come, tank, pull it. Kind of pulling him. I need to heal. This is a very silly boss fight. I'm trying to keep him off of Hall. Hall, don't die. No! We're screwed. Yeah, we're screwed. I can heal myself slightly. But, you know, I can't survive forever. We're gonna lose this in a most glorious of fashions. Well, does it keep summoning stuff the whole fight? Is that what's going on here? I really wish I could heal. That would be fantastic if I could do that. That was probably not the best idea. Mantra harder? I don't have mantra. In fact, I'm certain I can't even get mantra. Can I? Is that an ability I can cross-class? The feeding pit is no longer sealed. That's always a good sign. Is there a shortcut here? I look up, there is. I'll just go the way I know how to go. I have a self-heal, but the potency is 450, but I heal for garbage because I'm not expected to heal. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going, or what? I don't know. Maybe there was a shortcut. I'm not paying attention, obviously. I'll just run back the old-fashioned way. The way full of danger. Hello. It's me. Let's wave. Because why not? What happened to the tank halfway through that fight? Did he DC or something? That's the thing. Ow. He just stopped and stood there. Where's he at? He's back there. He's coming. I'm not sure what he's doing. He literally just stopped and stood there in the middle of that fight, which caused us to lose the aggro on it. Or not us, him to lose the aggro on it. I kept the aggro, and then I died. Freaking AoEs in this place. There he is. I'll wave to him. I like waving to people, it's very polite. He waved the bronze shield. Everyone wave. He's using Sword Oath. Why is he using Sword Oath? Does he not have Shield Oath? What level do you get Shield Oath? Is that like a later thing you can get? Doesn't Sword Oath lower the aggro you generate? Pop all the dots, pop all the crit bonuses, so the dots apply with a crit bonus. I think that's how that works. I could be mistaken, but I think when you apply a dot, it uses the stats when it was applied. So if I apply it with all the crit raises, that means the damage over time actually has a higher crit rate. I could be mistaken. That's how I take it. Should I just focus down the princess? Because we can get the health down pretty quick. Or should I keep killing the little things that it summons? I mean, someone marked the marshal last time, so... let's go hit the marshal in the face. Summon soldiers, sounds about right. Hold the marshal. That's an AoE that I wish I wasn't hit by, but I was. I just dot all of these little guys. I don't even know what's going on in this fight, quite frankly. So, yeah. I don't know about this. If your freaking Eos would stop pulling all the aggro, that'd be fantastic, but nope. Whatever, Eos. We're doing better this time. I think we got this. Summon more dudes. One of which I've already aggroed. Which Paul proceeded to re-aggro, which is... the dot's actually a pretty effective way of killing those, quite frankly. There we go, those are down, there's a big dude, ignore the big dude, kill the bigger dude, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest here. I have no TP. That's a thing that occurred. We killed the mid-boss, hooray! Got an ethereal thingamabob. I'm an Indian? Yes. I do not have any more TPs with which to live in. What is this dude waiting on? Did I vote? Yeah. Does it break it if I change area? I know if you greed something and then leave, or vote on it at all, it actually removes you from it, so... oh, he got it because he rolled need. It's a cool looking place. We died once, we're 30 minutes in, so we've probably got another 15 minutes. Don't pose for me. Another 15 minutes or so of this dungeon, anyway. Time to pull all the aggro. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there, but whatever. He ran to me and then threw a thing at it. I don't know. I'm gonna pull it in a second. You know, Oliver. Oh, there he is. Oliver's not even in here. That's a good question. Why couldn't he hit need on that? It was a disciple of war, wasn't it? That's a Dragoon problem, isn't it? Dragoons can never roll need on anything they can use. As he goes to get the treasure chest during combat. Well done, sir. What is it? What goblin? Goblin. I wonder why... well, no. I was gonna say, why can people roll need at all on that stuff when the only real use for it is crafting? You think that would be a thing just people greed on? I don't know. Why is Oliver not hitting the one I'm hitting? Gosh darn it, Oliver. You had one job, Oliver. He is tanking that one pretty well, but he's a freaking Dragoon, so... them and their heavy armor nonsense. Why can I not kill this dude? I need better deeps, so I can do more damage, so I can kill things faster. What level are you, Ash, by the way, for combat? Have you gotten farther than I have? Those items are so bad until you actually craft them into something. And And bronze shield obtains it because he rolled need on it. Despite the fact it doesn't actually need it and probably can't get it. You can't see anyone else's chat. You mean in Twitch? What are we doing here? This dude's just kind of chilling. I presume he's typing to someone, I don't know. You do mean on chat. It's because no one else has actually said anything except for you. Congratulations. You're the most popular man in the world. Or woman. Depending on which, avatar you want to use. Is the shifting sands? Is there another treasure chest? Yes, there is. I saw it in the distance and I desire it. Yay, I'm a stalker. Congratulations. Is he just gonna run in there and tank it with his face? Probably, yes. He likes grabbing the loot. Ooh, a frayed cotton doublet press. Which I can use to make crafting gear, I think? It may be actually gathering gear. I can't remember exactly which of the two it is. Did I just stand in an AoE? I don't know. Stood in something. I don't know what that sound effect was. Was that 1,000 needles or just some weird sound effect? Hall. Why is EOS pulling things from across the map again? What did we get that sound effect for? What did we do? I'm very confused about what the heck just occurred there, because we got the... Oh, it's because I won the item, isn't it? It is. I'm a Durfus. What else is new? I forgot it plays that effect for that. You know, doing dungeons is a pretty good way to level. I'm also tanking everything. I should probably pop something to assist with this. There. That's all it took was me to use that ability. It's such a good ability. You were on level? On level what? Ah yes, I do get a chain bonus, which is really useful. Because my experience for getting these kills is insane. 1 to 1.5k a piece for each of these encounters, plus, what was it, 7k for the boss? Or the mid-boss? It's pretty darn good. And then once I hit 39, I'll stop getting a chain, yeah, but it's still a decent amount. Plus unique loot. I don't know what this dungeon drops for unique loot, but, unique loot. How long is this? Good lord. It's a long dungeon. Is there any loot? I don't see any treasure chests. Which is moderately disappointing. This man is standing inside of me. Oop, now he's going that way. And he's off. And he's caught himself a condor and a freaking cactuar. Well done. I probably shouldn't pop all these when I don't have quelling strikes. Whatever. It'll be alright, don't worry. I'll just pull all the aggro. Every fight. Did I hit the right one? I did. We're hitting that one. That's your job? No, it's not your job at all. He's actually doing pretty good keeping it, considering you do generate way too much aggro. And I know you usually do that on purpose, but good lord. So much aggro. Can you get quelling strikes on other classes? It is an archer skill, so you should be able to cross-class it to non-jobs, right? Or maybe even jobs, I don't know, maybe it's one of those abilities you can cross-class. Oh, there is treasure coffers here, sweet. Cross-class to Summoner and Black Mage. Welcome back, Alex. What's the loot? Something that I would very much like to have, because that's like... It's so good for Archer, but I can't need it. Oh, I got it anyway. Sweet. I'll probably equip that here in a moment. That ability's not ready. I'm just sitting there jamming the button. Like, use the ability, you dangle. I wonder if there's a way to pull small groups of mobs in this dungeon. Doesn't seem like there is. Everything seems to be in groups of 3, or 5, or 27, or groups of Hall, depending on the situation. Hall is a fan of his groups. Or primarily the groups that hit him in the face, it appears. Well done, Hall. Probably should have reapplied with that guy, but he'd be dead soon though. This is alright. I wish they were as weak as the stupid consoles. At 50 you can pull off a tank in seconds. Your tank needs to learn to use its abilities. Does this guy actually pop his cooldowns? I haven't been paying attention to the skills he's using. Is he popping his defense cooldowns, or is he just soaking it with his face? You don't understand. It's an MMO. This is pretty much a standard run-of-the-mill MMO. There's really nothing too fancy about it. I'm the person in the back with the bow, shooting things. Hall is the person in the back with the book, shooting things. Then we got a tank with a shield, and then a person with a pointy stick spear. Pretty standard fare, really. And then, you know, Hall's like the queen of aggro here. You don't know if he's popping skills? Aren't you watching him? Oh, I guess you're applying damage, so whatever. I might hit 39 from this dungeon, actually. What is he hitting? They're hitting that one. Drag it back over here so he'll flash it, maybe? Is he gonna flash it? Don't think he flashed it, but whatever, it's alright. How much does this cost? The base game for PC is 30 bucks, 40 bucks for PS3/PS4. And then it is 12 to 15 bucks a month, depending on the duration and type of your subscription. For the next boss, stand at the edge and avoid the dirt trails. Okay. Sounds reasonable to me. Don't really want dirt all over my clothes anyway. It's terrible. Aggro on this dude. Got it. I gotta sort out my freaking cable here. What's going on? Being a DPS without even looking at the screen. You hate that it costs per month? Welcome to an MMO. All of the good ones do. In my opinion. Oh, well, I should specify. I used to think WoW was good. Not really so much anymore. I'm just gonna get my buffs up, why not? Reapply everything, start from scratch, because I did it out of order, so whatever. Pull aggro instantaneously from this guy. Bards have so many buffs they can pop, it's crazy. It's nonsense. In my opinion, all of the MMOs I've ever at some point liked have cost a monthly fee. The ones that don't have a monthly fee have things generally locked behind some sort of pay gate. I need Dragoon for more buffs? I do. Well, not Dragoon, Lancer. Unless I need Dragoon. Probably Lancer. You know how slow I level. It's not like I'm gonna have it suddenly a Lancer at 40 or something. I wonder if this guy's using a controller. I'm curious. 'Cause he seems to rotate a little slowly sometimes, so I'm curious. I'm not even doing most of my damage most of this fight, and I'm still about to pull aggro. I think he's doing damage attacks right now. Not actually tanking it. Is there treasure over here? There does not appear to be treasure. Oh, it's up here. Aha! What is this? Something that would be good for a healer. Which Hall doesn't need at this point, I'm sure. I'm sure he's got healer loot. Although any ethereal, quite frankly, is good to have, so whatever. I like having ethereals and uniques. Like half of my armory is ethereals and uniques at this point, I'm sure. Hello, Maiden. I'm gonna start calling you Maiden. I'll roll with that. I'm just gonna call you everything. That's a worm. That is a giant tunnel worm, in fact. So you told me to stand at the edge and avoid the dirt trails. You missed the good old days that Final Fantasy was a single-player game. It has a great story, it's open world, and you can play it on the couch for more than 60 hours. You sure? 4 seems like a lot. What's this guy up to here? Is he typing something? I don't know. He appears to be standing there at the moment. It burrows? I figured as much, considering it's a giant tunnel worm and you said avoid the dirt trails. I figured it would be burrowing underneath us. The first thing I said is right. I'll forget that, don't worry. I am, like, I'm a professional at forgetting things. Hey, XSplit, you done breaking? It's probably not done breaking. I think it just dropped the stream entirely there. Or just forgot how many people were watching. Am I lagging out, or is everyone just kind of standing here? No, Hall sat down. I guess I'll sit down. Was there a cutscene I missed? No, they're not in a cutscene. They're just kind of standing there. I'm very confused. So, how's it going? How's it going? Is she a cat? Yes, we both are. And as a reminder, my horrible year, there's Hall. This is the character that you all made. Oh, he's moving. One of them moved. Ah, Jesus Christ, not that. Anything but that, Hall. It echoes in here. It's terrible. Why does it have to echo in here? Whose idea was that? Hello. Oop. Yeah, there's no music and it's echoing. It's kind of weird. Can you please stop breaking people's eardrums? One sec. Okay. Let's wave at this guy. What's going on here? Don't motion angrily at me. Sing a song, Hall? Hall's not currently in voice chat with us, so. What's this guy doing? He's got infantry gear as well, if you didn't notice that. Does he have like the full set? Infantry gloves, shirt, thigh boots? This dude is decked out. And like really good gear, except for his weapon. Why does he have such good equipment except his weapon? Like even his accessories are pretty good. And he's just got a white lance. What's the... is it doze? It's doze. I think this voice actually does the doze better than yours. Yours just moans awkwardly. You're basically Vanille for all intents and purposes. Oh! Are these guys together? I'm curious. I don't know. Pull out my bow for dramatic effect. Don't sense something amiss in me. Look at your dirt face. I've already showed your dirt face. Gotta make sure they're not running off without us. You're a nonsensical dirt face. Hall is Ilaria. For anyone who doesn't know, Ilaria Starfall. Starfall! That voice is god-awful. I swear to God. God-awful voice. Alright, so down we go. Pop my buffs. I'm probably gonna have to pop this. There we go, pop the dots. I'll stand by Hall in case something goes horribly wrong. It apparently casts like a twister thing. It's a worm. How does it do that? Okay. That was fairly anti-dramatic, quite frankly. I was expecting something a little more exciting than that, but whatever. Ow. I presume there's no way to dodge that. It just kind of hits you with it. Sustaining earth damage over time. Oh, you have leeches, don't you, Hall? So you can get rid of status effects. Pizza! I like pizza. Ow. My face, it was hit. Quite violently, actually. That hurt quite a bit. I would prefer he had not hit me, but whatever. Archery wood. Why did I cast that again? I don't know. Because I'm a dangle, that's why I cast it again. What of it? Did he just limit break? He did. Interesting point to limit break. Who's he going for? Don't know. Oh. Okay. That's actually a pretty nice combo there. He's got pull everyone in and then do an AoE in the center of the arena. Well done, Boss Man McGee. Ow. Wish that hit me, but whatever. This is going much better than the mid-boss went, quite frankly. Presumably because the tank is awake for this fight. It's alright, it's alright. Some people have things to do sometimes. Is he gonna go underground again? Yeah, he is. Run away! Hello, friend! Time for you to die. Instant you come out of the ground. Well done. We win! It's a very ugly worm. Let's get a nice look at him before he disappears. Oh, he disappeared. So we have a horn staff, which I'll greed because I'm greedy, and that thing, which I'll greed because I'm greedy. I won't probably get either of them, whatever. Well done, everyone. Congratulations. Oliver got... Oh, I thought Oliver got both of them, but no, Bronze Shield got the other one. Oops. I was gonna clap and bow for the other guy too, but he just wandered off and left, so. Is that not the end? That's not the end, is it? My word, it continues for eternity. How long is this? We've been in this dungeon for 45 minutes now? Oh, dear lord, this place. Would you stop cheering, all? Hello, Oliver. Glad you could join us. Oliver Skylands blows Alaria Starfall a kiss. Alaria has a lover now. Well done. Congratulations. I should motion angrily at him. I should have already motioned angrily at him. I am frustrated. You cannot steal Alaria from me, foul dragoon person. Whatever it is you are. Why does he keep attacking things other than what the tank's attacking, out of curiosity? Is there some reasoning behind that, or what? Do I have? I don't have it for much longer here. I thought we were done after that boss, because he died, gave us 2 chests, you know, it looked like it was over to me. But apparently not. There's some loose stuff over here. The next boss is a Chimera. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's stand in the pool of blue liquid that's probably water. Although that appears to be exploding, so that's a fantastic sign. I always like when things are exploding. Let me know if you need MP, by the way, Hall. I should probably monitor your MP in case you need it, so I can give you some, but whatever. You seem to be able to manage it just fine without me. As you stand there and do nothing for ages. When its eyes go purple, stack on boss. How big are its eyes is going to be like the most oddest thing in the world. And when you say stack on boss, you mean stand on top of it, right? That's what I translate stack on boss into. Is he doing something? Oh, he's over there. I was wondering where he was. He just wandered over the other side. Whatever. Rounded is good enough. Big room AE. Alright. Why do you say AE instead of AoE? You're weird. That's why. That is the answer to all questions pertaining to Hall. It is because he's weird. Hall, I think, is a better tank than the tank, which is an astounding accomplishment there. Until it does that, and then, you know. And a normal Ackerman, small words like of are not added, so. Everyone and their mother calls it AoE, including actual games call it AoE. There are some games that abbreviate area of effect. I don't really know why they abbreviate it in the game, but whatever. I don't think this one does. It's shorter, but typing AE I don't think is any faster because 2 hands are used for AoE. There's nothing down here but loot, is there? So much loot in this dungeon, it's insane. Hall is not everyone or your mother, so you're saying Hall is nobody. How very rude. And Bronze Shield is getting like all of the loot. It's insane. He's gotten the majority of the loot so far. Also, everything's exploding. I want to know how... Hall, do you know how to get the Spriggan minion? I want to get the Spriggan minion. It sells for so much on the marketplace. I really want to though, because it's so cool. You can have a Spriggan and it drops its rock and then it freaks out and it picks up its rock. And it's so cute. Cute Spriggan is cute. All of the minions in this game are cute, quite frankly, but whatever. Bronze shield obtains a slab of mudslinging. It might be tomes. It's really expensive, so that would be a reasonable thing if it is actually tomes for the cost. I want to make the Weaver minions, but it costs extraordinary amounts of gil or time to farm tomes to actually make that minion. Because you need 9 doodle dads to make the thing for it. Words evade me currently. 125 tomes apiece for each ingredient. You need 9 of them. It's not the cheapest thing in the world to make. It's the same thing that you make Vanya with, except for a minion. You thought it was a slab of mushroom? Well, you could get a slab of mushroom. It would just be a very floppy slab. Wrong ability. Wrong ability again. Gosh darn it. I wonder how you knock 2 arrows simultaneously. Notch? Is it knock or notch? I think it's knock. Could be notch 2 arrows at the same time. I'm not an archer by trade. You are made of jelly. That's a thing you should get looked at a doctor there, Moomin. Especially if it's very gelatinous jelly. Might be bad for your health. Misery's End. Chain X4. I am gonna level on this dungeon, which is actually really good. I may... It's 4 p.m. I may continue the storyline today, or I may just go craft some stuff. Depends. What's over there? Explosions. Is there something over there? Or is it just a bunch of explosions? Hunger jelly? I'm not familiar with that specific brand of jelly. This is why I like Bard so much, by the way, if you haven't figured it out yet. There's so many more things to do, even though, you know, most of the time, say I might be spamming just heavy shot to kill things. There's so many more abilities to keep track of and use, and it's just much more interesting to me. I'm gonna pull this because I don't think he's aggroing it. He's not. Like all those buffs I have over there, the buffs from my attacks, they all just run off. The damage over time abilities, the specific abilities that can be used at certain intervals and certain health levels, and there's so many more things to keep track of, and I enjoy it much more than boring old summoner. What did we get? So far, nothing in this dungeon has actually been for an archer or a bard. Which sucks, because I would like some new gear. Trying not to explode if you haven't figured out what I'm doing there. Spell roll of red comes from the air, and your bow reminds me of Archlight Vera's skin from League. Interesting. If the tank dies, oops, hit the wrong abilities. What else is new? I do it all the bloody time. That's maybe. Bloody Spriggans. Hitting things with rocks everywhere. Plus, it's much more exciting in a dungeon when Hall pulls aggro every 4 seconds, because that's what he does in his free time. Is pull aggro. There's 219 damage on a crit. I'd say that's pretty good. Just, you know, in my personal opinion, I'd say that's pretty good. I like Misery's End, it's such a cool ability. Your white mage can crit for 600 at 50. Yes, that's at 50. Stop saying I can do things at 50. I am not 50. Your argument is null and void there. Alaria's Starfall obtains an ethereal peridot ring. The secret is to bang the rocks together. Indeed! Bang rocks until things happen, and then you are then an intelligent life form. Must you do that every time there's no music so it echoes? You don't think you want to bang rocks? No, bang rocks together, you dingleberry. Stop taking things out of context, for heaven's sake. Hello? This looks like a terrible place to be. Can we not be here? Is it a gelatinous boss? No, it's a Tremere. That's right, you told me earlier. Forgot about that bit. So when his eyes glow green, or no, purple it was. When they glow purple. I'll just follow you, how about that? It's what you do, so you bang rocks. Or you just forget words. Purple is in, blue is away. Alright. I'll inevitably forget that, but alright. So pop all the buffs. While the tank does his thing, pop this. Whoops, spawn ability. Alright, now that we got myself situated here, I should be able to get into a loop here of skills that I'm used to doing. This dude's got a lot of health. Does he spawn any ads? I can't see his eyes, actually. I should probably be in a position where I can see his eyes. What about the Lancer's next to him anyway, so... I lose a little bit of damage by being on this side. The ram's eyes now burn blue. Okay, so I can just watch the chat. Dragon's eyes now burn violet. Alright, so I can watch the chat. That's alright then. Bronze shield, no, what are you doing? Stay close. It's cool, we got this now. Just have to pay close attention to the chat then. The chat log, as you will. Ram's eyes now burn blue. Cool. So blue means it's just going to AoE ice, and then purple means it's going to AoE lightning, it seems. So I can stand behind them with no real risk, man. That's cool. Shamir's eyes focus on a single target. That sounds like a fantastic thing. I burned my Featherfoot even though it wasn't me. Now burn blue. Oh! Don't die, Oliver. Don't die. Now focus on a single target, me! Focused on me and then threw that over there. Alright. Unless it didn't focus on me. Now they burn violet. Run! I didn't quite make it. Thankfully I can heal myself a little bit, so... Half dead already, easy boss is easy. Burning violet. Ooh, freaking paralysis. No, I'm paralyzed in AoE. That would have been terrible timing if that had actually hit me. It would have killed me. I am sad. The duration a boss takes doesn't necessarily mean the difficulty of the boss. Just saying. Not that this boss is hard, I should have been paying attention there, but it's cool. I'll just die, it's fine. This is what you get for not paying attention to how the fight works, by the way. Dragon's eyes now burn violet. Yes, which means I need to be over here. Thank you. For once, I'm not an idiot. Let us rejoice. this rare occasion where his eyes focus on a single target, which is me. Now they burn violet. No! Still didn't make it. I've been hit by nearly all of those in the last little bit here because I keep standing too far away. I'll stand right here, should be fine. And we win. A bonus of 10,000 experience. Hello, Fatto Kid. I leveled up during the scene. Hooray! I got 7k for the boss, 10k for the dungeon, and I leveled. Yay! What do we get for loot? A really good hat. Finally, something for me! I am happy. I got loot! Let's get a bow off for this guy if I can. He's probably gonna leave before I can manage to properly type it. Bronze Shield earns the achievement to the dungeons too. He earned the achievement. Am I gonna earn the achievement? Does not appear so. Oh, they got an achievement. How come I didn't get one? What is that achievement, out of curiosity? I don't have any idea where that achievement would be. Quests? No. Battle dungeons? I already have that one. Ah! I am one step ahead of these men. Let us investigate my new hat. This new freaking hat. Let's see, a poacher's hat. Lots of extra defense. 5, 5, 6, 8, 4. Oh, that's like ages better than what I had on. Plus it looks... Oh god, it's a mask. I'm a bandit now, except my hair kind of clips through the eye bit there a little bit. You know. What can you do with your hair? You just can't control it, you know? Just goes where it pleases. There goes a chocobo and a unicorn. Now if I could just get a better top so I don't have something ridiculous like this thing. What about the vest? It's the best I had. It's silly. Yeah, leather bra defense, indeed. It's a, what is it called? Like a harness or something? Yeah, boarskin harness. Which fairly accurately describes it, quite frankly. Dust Bunny Putt is 125 Philostone tomes. That doesn't sound like a lot. Is that a lot? So that's the thing. I think I will cut the recording here, and then we'll continue the storyline some other day. Well, yeah, I'll cut the recording here. We'll keep live streaming, but I'm gonna cut the recording. So thanks to those of you watching the recording side of this, and I will see you all next time.